Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. शृणु मे परमं वचः यत्तेऽहं प्रीयमाणाय वक्ष्यामि हितकाम्यया न मे विदुः सुरगणाः प्रभवं च न महर्षयः अहमादिर्हि देवानां महर्षीणां च सर्वशः यो मामजमनादिं च वेत्ति लोकमहेश्वरम् एव पृथग्विधा.
And we were very dependent upon that toy world. Our happiness depended upon the toys that we got, or the toys that we took were taken away or broken, that brought tears to our eyes. So we are either smiling or we were crying. Very dependent upon the toy world. Little later, what happens? You got introduced to the bicycle. When you tasted the joy of riding the bicycle, we became independent upon of the toy world. We are giving this example because it is our own experience. Every single person would have experienced this, that your happiness at one time was very dependent upon the toys, but little later you were independent. How did this independence from the toy world come about? Was it because you got few more toys? You got better toys? Was it because of that you got independence from the toy world? Anybody? Of the toys that brought that independence from the toy world. Yes or no? Of the toy world. Was it because you got more toys? Better toys? Yes? No? No. When you tasted something higher, when you got the knowledge of something higher, not until then. Till you did not taste the bicycle, you were very dependent upon that toy world. Earlier, you got independence from the toy world, but you got freedom from bicycle when you became a teenager. Higher hang-ups. But then you are stuck with teenage hang-ups. Again you grew up and you got stuck with adult toys. Name, fame, power, position, status, family, money. These are our toys today of the adults. And now we are stuck with these toys. Anybody following the logic of what has been said so far? At every stage, what brought us freedom? What brought us that independence? Anybody? Higher level of thinking. The child got freedom from the toys, bicycle. Bicycle came into his life. Then he was stuck with bicycle. Anything happened to the bicycle, happened to him. Then freedom from bicycle. When he got hooked on to teenage hang-ups. Stuck there. Those problems troubled him. Got freedom from that. You got to adult. Now we are preoccupied with name, fame, family, position, power, status. These are the things that are making our world today. And we are very dependent upon that. You have certain gain in this. With these toys, you're happy. If you lose something, you're unhappy. Now the question is, what, and all of us are seeking freedom, independence. I'm not saying freedom from those toys. No, the child is not seeking freedom from the toys, because that's not what it is. You are independently, you are seeking freedom, liberation, you want happiness. So what will bring us that independence, that liberation? What was of the previous dependence? What brought about that progress?
Joy.
Has gone from you. That does not bring us independence. And everybody in the world is engaged in power, position, status, yes. So I believe I will get, and you're working. So it's not only the knowledge of the higher that helps you to gain that independence. They whom truth and wisdom lead, they whom truth and wisdom lead, can gather honey from a weed. If you have the knowledge of the higher, anything is all right. When the child tasted the joy of riding the bicycle, whatever happened to the toy world? Did it affect him? Any new toy came, or somebody took away that toy, it got broken. Did it about Vedanta? It is Vedanta. So it is interesting. How did the child gain the knowledge of the higher bicycle? Did we one day pull out all the toys from the child and then introduce the bicycle? Do we do that? Yes, no? Never do that. We let the child play with whatever toys he has. In the course of that play, he picks up the knowledge of the bicycle. At every stage it is like this. It's same with this. So when we have this chapter, the yoga of the supreme manifestation. Supreme manifestation refers to this supreme world, this manifested world. How? By living our life, whatever we are doing, whatever we are engaged in, your obligations, your roles, in this supreme manifestation, in this supreme world, how you will gain union, how you will gain yoga. Yoga is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means root. How do you gain union with this higher knowledge? In and through your life here is what this chapter is about. So we are not asked to give up our engagements here, whatever is our chase for the acquisition or enjoyment. No, you cannot. See, when we are climbing a ladder, you can release the foot from the lower rung only when the foot at the higher rung is well established. When it is firm on the higher rung, it's only then that you can release the foot from the lower rung. You cannot give up anything unless I'm established in something higher. So this is what the chapter is talking about. How through this manifested world, you will gain, you will establish yourself in appreciating the higher, and then you gain, what do you gain? What do you gain when you get established in something higher? You gain?